And we're back.
Whoa, right off the bat.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Rita. And this is Wild Ride. Woo!
I think it's funny listening back to all the episodes and hearing the different horns. Because I can tell which car we're in. Well, obviously I know which car we're in per episode.
See, I don't. Like, I forget.
And this one...
Where we're at, what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah.
It's
go time.
It is go time.
We have a big day today.
Big day, big day.
You'll hear about it later. We're not crying yet, so we're off to a good start.
Oh, you read my message, though, on the cookies, right? Did you like that?
Yes, very cute. Very cute. So this episode is on RES. I don't know how to spell it. That's my issue. RESPECT. That's not it.
It sounded good. Sounded good.
Thank you. RESPECT.
I don't know.
That's
a hard
is
word
what
to
it means
spell.
to me.
But we're talking about respect.
Yes.
So, what does respect mean to you?
You know I don't like starting.
Oh, right. What does respect mean to me?
Yeah.
Respect means, like, how you feel about a person as a whole. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You're good at giving like a definition in that sense. I could relate it back to kind of like what I always say with relationships. To have a strong relationship, you have to have strong respect towards one another.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So like, especially like with children, like it can't just be a one-way respect. Like the relationship is not going to be strong, or the children might not listen to you or something like that. So I don't know how to define it, but
yeah,
you have to be able to respect one another. So define that now.
You
kind of already did.
Okay.
I think so, right?
Just how you view a person as a whole.
Yeah.
And thus how, I don't want to say how you treat them, because I'm always going to do my best to treat everyone in a respectful way, like regardless of my feelings. But it is going to affect like what I share with you, how I'm going to tell you about something. Like it's going to affect all the interactions
that you have.
Yeah. I feel like it's a very old school way of thinking of like you should respect like your elders.
I was just going to say like something that I think needs to be like made clear is respect isn't just a given.
Yeah.
I think that is an old tale. A time of the past, like respect is just given, or something like that.
Yeah, because I think now with the way like we know we should be teaching and whatever with kids, we need to like build that relationship, and a relationship, like a foundation of it is respect,
and you need to earn it.
Yeah. And I think for some people, probably depending on your life experience, like you're going to go into a situation and maybe you'll just automatically have respect for a person, and then like obviously they're going to keep it or they're going to lose it. Some people go into it and like they don't hold respect until you earn it, and I think that just depends on how you were raised, like your experiences in life.
I think it goes kind of like along with trust in a sense. Like I certainly like give people the benefit and trust until it's broken.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the same way.
And I think it goes along with respect too. Like,
yeah,
I'm going to respect you unless you've done something to lose that respect.
Yeah. And I think there's also probably levels of respect. Like, there's obviously people that, like, I hold in higher respect than others, but there might be someone I still respect, but, like, it's not at the same level.
I agree.
You know, the reason why we wanted to talk about respect was we were both talking about a person in our life who we don't hold a lot of respect for, and we're trying to figure out how to navigate that because they're in our life regardless.
And like, they're important people.
Yeah.
And it's hard because, like, again, we know that in order to have a strong relationship, you need to respect one another. And how do you do that when you don't have respect for them?
And, like, in your situation, I don't feel like your person respects you. But in my situation, I think, like, they might actually respect me. And I think that makes it even harder because then I feel, like, very mean. And my thoughts about them?
Yeah. I don't know what I was going to say.
Oh, okay. We have Starbucks today.
So good. Ready for the ASMR? I like that you got me this one versus what I normally get, because this is what I want today.
I don't know why. I just felt like this was the right thing.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
it really
perfect.
was.
I, like, thought about texting you. I thought about doing some other, but I was like, I got up to the counter and I said, 2 large strawberry refreshers with lemonade.
Yeah, very good. I normally get a peach green tea with 5 stevia.
But I think that's the moment the Starbucks baristas lose respect for you.
Oh, okay.
The 5
Because I'm
stevia,
complicated?
please. Just like I don't know.
Is it too bougie or what?
I don't know. There's something about, like, that, like, specific of an order for me that just feels, I don't know.
Like, what? You can't order off the freaking menu. You gotta make it complicated. That's where they lose respect for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's... No, we can't say who we don't respect. That'd be kind of wild.
Absolutely not.
I don't know. Maybe we could talk about, like, who we respect and why we respect them. That might help us figure out what we need to do.
Before we do that, can we say, like, why we would lose respect for someone?
Yeah.
Like...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That person was... Whew.
I'm so happy for them. Like,
I'm happy they
needed
made
something
that.
And they just went for it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the soccer stadium. Oh, can you take a picture?
Yeah. Why?
Because it's a joke.
Okay.
We're recording on my phone.
So.
And then just send it to me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why we lose respect for someone.
I think what we come back to a lot is, like, uneducated.
Yep.
And
that
topics that are important to us.
Yes. And not just, like, important to us. They are important to us, but, like, I don't want the surface level person, someone to think, like, oh, we're just so selfish and we want everyone to think the way we do. Like,
yes, because it's not just, I get what you're saying.
Like,
it's not just something important to us, like,
it's our morals.
Morals, yes,
and
exactly.
That's why we always say it's important to us, because it's a huge deal. Like, if you're not going to be kind to everyone in the world, no matter what they've done, what they look like, what they believe in, how much money they have, then, you've already lost some of my respect.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to put down other people for something consistently, you're going to lose respect for me.
Yeah.
If you're going to judge someone, shoot, I need to be in the other lane. Oh, no, I don't.
I mean, I feel like we're in the bike lane.
We are in the bike lane, but I need to, like, turn right here. Okay. So I'm just going to pretend to be a bike.
Or it's a turning lane now.
Yeah.
What
are other ways that someone can lose your respect? I feel like it really comes down to that big one for me. Like, it's how you treat other people.
And I think a big one for me is if there's, like, no willingness to, like, listen and learn things. Because even when I, like, disagree with someone else, like, I dig in and, like, try and figure out where they're coming from and, like, understand their point of view, and I love learning new things. But if someone doesn't offer me that same respect, that same respect, like, why would I respect them? Yeah. Because that just feels really disrespectful. Mm-hmm. And that might not be the way that they see it, but I don't think that's an effective way of communication. Mm-hmm. To just shut people down.
Mm-hmm. And I think, obviously, we're human. We all make mistakes. We all judge. We all sometimes don't treat everyone fair, or, like, things slip up and whatever happens. But it's, like, the repetitiveness of it.
Yeah.
Or just, like, I don't know.
And, like,
it's
honestly,
just how you do it.
Even someone who's lost my respect, I still go in with the mindset of, like, just kill them with kindness. Mm-hmm. You know, like, just keep showing them, like, this is what I'm giving off because of the way I think and the things I believe in. And so, like, internally I may be having some, like, thoughts and whatever, but externally, like, I'm still...
And I feel like you're really good about that, like, showing... like, continuing to be yourself by killing them with kindness and doing those things, where obviously through my history and past trauma, like, I tend to shut down mm-hmm. in situations like that where people sometimes mistreat others, or harsh judgments, where I potentially sometimes laugh it off because I don't know what else to do. Yeah. Or shut down and go in a little hole.
I think that's a common response for a lot of people, though. Like, for example, if someone says something that's, like, sexist, or they use, like, a word that they shouldn't be using, mm-hmm. like, a lot of people just kind of laugh it off or ignore it because mm-hmm. they don't want the confrontation.
Yeah.
And I try not to make, like, a huge deal out of it because I don't think that's productive. But, like, I'm always going to say something like, oh, I don't like it when you use that word. Mm-hmm. And
you're really good about that.
Then you're using, like, an I statement, so you're not putting anything on them. You're not, like, blaming them or shaming them. You're just, I don't like it when you say that. Mm-hmm. And if they're going to gain a lot of respect from me if they're like, why not? Like, explain that to me. Mm-hmm. Why is it not okay for me to say that? But they're going to lose respect if they're like, oh, you need to worry about things less. Like, everything's not that serious. Like, can't you take a joke? I'm going to be like, oh, I can take a joke, but that wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Like, jokes are funny.
And when you say slurs or homophobic or whatever, mm-hmm. like, that's not funny.
No, it's not at all. I think it's just lazy. Like, if that's the only thing you can do that you find humorous, like, you're just not a very funny person.
And then it comes back to being educated. Like, mm-hmm. when we say being educated, like, being educated in what to say, mm-hmm. when to say it, like, read the room type scenarios.
Yeah.
Like, when are you going to talk about something versus when you should talk about it with someone else.
And I think we've had a lot of really good productive conversations where one of us hasn't been sure about something, so they ask. Like, for example, like, you have asked me about, like, a slur and, like, mm-hmm. why it's a slur and why it's not something, like, we can say, mm-hmm. and we're really open to, like, learning about it and then changing the way you approach things, and
like,
that's amazing.
Having people like you in my life and other friends and family who are so open to, like, listening to mm-hmm. my questions or someone's questions, and then taking the time to, like, respond in a thoughtful, meaningful way. Like, that has meant so much to me, and, like, I've just realized it so much more. Like, I love learning, and I love learning new things, especially, like, now I feel like I can invest in it and really mm-hmm. take away from it. So I appreciate people who are taking the time to ask the questions and mm-hmm. learn from it and that type of thing.
Yeah. So that's respect.
R-E-S-P.
You went in so confident.
R-E-S-E-C-T. That's not right.
Okay, let me
spell it.
Yeah. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. R-E-S-P-C-T. We'll cut you back. Yeah.
respect just a little bit. Just a little bit. S-P-C-T.
R-E-S-P.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. You just gotta go a little faster.
R-E-S-P.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
You gotta go quick.
Okay.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. There you go. We got it. And we're back. Oh my gosh, the line in the United Post Office Service
Okay.
was very long.
Can I tell you about a time when I was really sad?
Yes.
In middle school, we did this, like, musical type thing for music class.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't, like, nobody was acting. They were just, like, reading lines or whatever. And one of the parts in the play was, or the musical, whatever you want to call it, was, like, the narrator. And I wanted it so bad. I would have been such a good narrator.
Uh-huh.
And I gave it to somebody else.
And that made you real sad.
It made me really sad, but there was a lot of people who were like, yeah, it definitely should have been you. Like, and that did make me feel better. Yeah. But the reason why I thought of it was because it was about...
Respect?
No, it was about,
the
male
UPS?
people.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, and we, like, sang a song. We sang there a song about, like, you know, rain.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Oh my gosh, no, about, like, rain, sleet, or, like, whatever. We're delivering your mail. Gosh darn it.
Okay.
So, yeah. But
Got it.
I don't think I got any special parts, actually, and I think I deserved them.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to respect. Do we have anything else?
Honestly, I don't think so. Do you think this episode sounds mean?
Mean?
Yeah.
Why would it be mean?
I don't know. I just have that fear right now.
I think we dug down to the truth,
Okay.
and people can perceive it how they want.
Okay.
And
That's true.
so yeah, like, sure, someone could say that we sound very mean, but it kind of goes back to, like, how we choose our friends. Like, we're picky about our friends because
Yeah.
we care about ourselves and others. And
Well,
but back
that's...
to
Oh.
you go.
I was just gonna say, with that, like, it's not good for me to be around people who are, like, very negative and, like, are saying mean things. Like, it's not good for me to be around that. Like, it doesn't make me feel good. So,
Well, and we
yeah.
know that you are like the 5 people you spend the most time with. So, like, if you're going to be around people who, say, are swearing or saying negative things or are unkind
swear.
or judging. Yeah, and you know why I swear?
I don't know, but I hate it.
I hate it. Because
I mean, I swear sometimes too, but I just hate the angry way you do it, your delivery.
I was around people who swore a lot.
Yeah.
Where that is now, like, a part of...
Yeah.
part of me.
It comes up when you're in your, like, survival state. And you're like, yeah.
Or I don't have, like, other techniques to pull through. But what I was going to say is, like, coming back to, like, our initial thing of this was, like, how do we respect others now when we don't respect them?
Honestly, I feel pretty okay with how I handle it.
Okay.
Like, thinking about it more. Like, I made, like, a small oops this week with how I handled something. But honestly, I feel like I learned my lesson and how I'm going to do it differently in the future. Like, and I mean, I just learned that avoidance is bad.
What am I going to do? How am I going to respect? How can I work on respecting someone when I already know that that person doesn't respect me?
I think you have to move the goalpost. I don't think you need to worry about learning how to respect them. I think you need to focus more on your reactions to things.
Okay.
Like, when they do or say something, like, instead of taking it... Sorry, that was really loud. Oh, were you gonna hit me?
No, I was going to stop you from doing that.
Okay.
I don't hit.
I know. No one's ever hit me either. Like, I've never been physically abused, but I'm very jumpy.
I'm very jumpy, too. It makes me wonder if I've been hit.
Yeah. I did get spanked once.
Me too.
Just once, though.
Me too.
And I think my mom felt bad about it.
My dad felt bad about it.
Yeah.
But they learned their lesson.
Yeah, they were just doing what they thought was right. And, yeah, that's fine. We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's why I'm jumpy.
So I need to move the goalposts and I need to think about my reactions, which I think is very true.
I think before you even think of your reactions, like, to her, like, maybe when you, like, push back and, like, kind of start raising your voice and stuff, like, just think about, like, how it makes you feel and change your perspective on that is kind of my thoughts on it. Like, instead of being like, oh, like, just don't take it, try and work on not taking it so personally. Like, when someone says or does something to you, like, that's on them, like, you know?
Yeah, I feel like that's a good way to put it, too.
And I think the first step is always just, like, noticing when it's happening. And then
taking a step back and reflecting or
because once you start noticing, then you just start noticing sooner and sooner, and then it's less, and then you can start changing the behavior. So yeah.
And that's on RESPECT.
Whoa,
I did it.
We got through the episode, and now you have learned how to do that song.
That is what it means to me.
Perfect. That's wonderful.
It is. Yeah. And that's on respect, ladies and gents.
I think I like it. I was worried for a second, and now I'm good.
Yeah, I think it was a good full circle, and I mean, it's a work in progress and learning as you go. Like,
that's a cute little guy. I'm referring to equipment.
And the weird equipment.
It was a little digger.
Okay. We'll catch you at the birthday vlog. Bye, folks.
Bye. Have a good day.
Drive safe.